Hello, it's Renee here for Flyer Tutor. Today I'm going to show you how to create the background for the computer classes flyer using the Inkscape program. First thing you will do is go to the menu bar, select File, Document Properties. This will open the Document Properties window. Here, set the page size to US letter, which is 8.5 by 11 inches, and also change the default units to inches. Then close this window by clicking on the X in the upper right hand corner. You'll notice that the change has been made to the document. The next thing we'll do is go over to the toolbox, click on the rectangle tool, draw a rectangle on the page, and now we will set this rectangle's dimensions. You'll see that the properties bar, you'll see width and height. Let's set width to 4.15 inches and height to 2.6 inches. The change has been made to the rectangle. Using the select tool, drag this rectangle to the top left corner of the page. Now we need to create 7 duplicates of this shape. To do so, hold down your Control and D keys together. Doing that just once will create 1 duplicate. Now you need to do that 6 more times. You can't see them, but they're there. You can just move each shape accordingly. Now place each shape at an equal distance apart. You can use your arrow keys as well to adjust. Since I'm doing this example in the video, it's not going to be as precise as I'd like it to be. So just bear with me a little. I'm going to use my arrow keys here to make a slight adjustment. Okay, I think that will have to do. So now we have 8 rectangles on the page. The next thing we need to do is change the fill and stroke colors of each rectangle. Let me point out the little difference between this video tutorial and the original written tutorial. This video tutorial has 8 rectangles. The original has 6. No big deal. Okay, the first thing we'll do now is select the first rectangle, rectangle 1, and we will click on the fill and stroke icon. This opens the fill and stroke window. Here you will see the settings for RGB. They're all set to 0, which represents the color black. Let's change this to R44, G90, and B160. Hit your enter key. You have a nice blue. Now we're going to set the stroke paint to the exact same settings. So you'll remove that black outline from around the rectangle. So 44, 90, and 160. So there you have it. You've made the change to rectangle 1. So rectangle 2, select it. Give it these values: 135, 170, and 222. See, that changes the stroke because we did not flip over to the fill. So now, selecting the fill tab, put in the same values: 135, 170, and 222. Now we have a lighter blue. Rectangle 3, setting the fill to 215, 227, and 244. Clicking the stroke paint tab, using these same values, 215, 227, and 244. Rectangle 4 is 55, 113, and 200. This will make the change to the stroke. Going back to the fill, same values, 55, 113, and 200. Rectangle 5, 33, 68, and 120. Changing the fill of the shape, select the stroke paint tab again, apply the same values, 33, 68, and 120. Rectangle 6, set stroke paint to 175, 198, and 233. Select the fill tab, using the same values, 175, 198, and 233. Now, let's give the 7th rectangle the same values as the 3rd rectangle. So that will be 215, 227, and 244. Remember, all you're looking for is a little bit of contrast. 215, 227, and 244. And we will use the first set of values from the first rectangle for the last rectangle. So that will be 44, 90, 90, and 160. Changing the stroke. Now we'll select the fill tab. Again, 44, 90, and 160. Trust me, this is the longest part of making this background. Okay, you're going to click on the X in the upper right hand corner of the fill and stroke window to close it. And now you can see the change made to this part of the background. Next, we are going to insert another rectangle, making it large to cover most of the background. So select the rectangle tool again, draw a rectangle on the page, doesn't matter what size it is, we will change the dimensions. So set its width to 7.5 inches and its height to 10 inches. Hit your enter key, the change will be made. We're going to drag this to the center of the flyer, to what you determine to be the center. Now we're going to change the color of this large rectangle to white, both the fill and the stroke. You can go back to the fill and stroke window, but you can also do this easily by selecting white from the color palette below. So click on the white color here, it will set the fill. Then right click over this same white color and select set stroke from the menu that appears. And now you have a white stroke. And there you have it. That's how simple and quick it is to make this computer classes background. Thank you for visiting, and please share this video if it was helpful to you.